Yo, I just wanted to holler at y'all about the news that Diddy just got his fucking case fixed or whatever. The white man basically threw out some of them stupid ass charges they had on the guy. You know, a lot of that shit's goofy as hell. But it's basically some whack bitches who he was dating and don't like him no more. Just like a fucked up relationship. And anybody who ever dated anybody in their life know that you could have some really fucked up relationships with these chicks. Tis what it is. But the fucked up problem is that, well, the good thing for him is that they threw some of them cases out against him because they didn't have no real uh, case against him except the fact that those women was talking what they was talking. And that looked bad for the guy. You know what I'm saying? He basically looked like a fucking freak trying to take advantage of people. And in a lot of ways, he was doing that. A lot of ways, he was on some foul shit with them bitches. However, was it a Rico? Was he doing Rico activity? It's kind of questionable. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? You know, is he doing that? You just don't know. But I don't think he was doing that shit. I think he was on some freaky shit with some bitches, just like a lot of guys would be. You know what I'm saying? You bump a bitch and you gotta post it at the crib and she down for whatever, and then you gonna fucking do what you want to do. Even the people that's on the jury, they would have did the same fucking thing because sex is sex. You know, you got somebody who want to be with you intimately, and you know y'all like each other, and whatever the fuck y'all choose to do, that's what y'all chose to do. But they try to throw this thing at Diddy, and it's almost like the same two step. They have done this to black men since the beginning of time in America, and it's just overreaching. You know, it's too much. It's like, come on, when the fuck y'all stop this? The same stupid line. You know, somebody want to fuck a bitch. Now all of a sudden, here, rapist, killer, freak. But you got all these other weirdos who could be on the LGBT fucking list, and they don't get no fucking. They actually got jobs. They actually fucking run the country, running for mayor, doing all this shit, and they freaky as fuck. But don't nobody say shit about them. I'm like, it should be called LGBT Diddy. Cause what the fuck, he just doing sex like everything else. Nobody said he had nothing to do with a fucking giraffe. Nobody said he fucked motherfucking camels. All he did was fuck bitches. But all of a sudden, cause he fucked bitches and he fuck them the way he wanna fuck them, he a freak. He a federal agent. He supposed to be going to for a Fed prison. That shit's stupid as hell. And after all this damn shit, these bitches then came out and spoke their truth. They done said what the fuck they been through, and all of it sound the same thing. He smacked the shit out of bitches, and he get heavy handed with girls. A lot of guys are guilty of the same shit. They just ain't fucking billionaires. So a lot of that shit is just dumb. And I got tired of hearing about the stupid ass case because it's basically supposed to absolve all of these women because they females or because they white females or little fucking lighter skinned bitches. So it's supposed to be like they are so even and so cool for how the fuck they acted. They were so innocent they didn't know what? The fucking prosecutor, the defense just proved all these bitches was contacting these niggas, making their own personal fucking relationships with the guys, getting dick down, and still connecting with the niggas. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. You an innocent bitch. Get the fuck out of here. I like to have my own podcast because I talk my shit. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. Any prosecutor, any motherfucking friends of the motherfucker suck my dick, and I'm saying it right to your fucking face. I don't give a fuck who even watch these videos because I'm self-made all the way around. You can't even fire me. I ain't got no white man you can call. He just ain't like that in my life. I run it off. Matter of fact, clip this video and put it out to the 250 million Caucasians in the world and see if any of the motherfuckers can connect to my life and change any fucking thing. They can't. I'm self motherfucking made all the way. TRC was good, my nigga. Yeah, but I ain't like all that goofy shit. They driving reckless and shit, and they come at anybody like that, cause you know you out here in this motherfucking world, and especially somebody with a famous name like him, and you out here crushing bitches, then somebody could goddamn it drive reckless at you and put you under the gun and make it be like it's your fault. Sound not clear? Man, that shit's stupid, but I don't know what the fuck wrong with the sound, but I ain't changing shit. So that's that. If you don't hear this shit, dog, that's I don't know what the fuck to tell you because I ain't changing shit. It's what the fuck it is. So I'm gonna do this whole motherfucking podcast just like this. So if you can't hear shit, that's on you and your motherfucking Lord. I don't give a fuck. So I'm self-made the whole goddamn time. But anyway, it's goofy how they was driving that Diddy, trying to wreck him out and trying to make it seem like because he like bitches the way he like bitches that he's some kind of freak daddy fucking psycho. And these same Caucasians was raping black motherfuckers for centuries, putting light-skinned people in our fucking culture, doing all this stupid ass shit. But now they supposed to be prosecuting somebody else. But it's Diddy fault. And I said this in plenty of my motherfucking podcasts. He's a goofy ass nigga for trying to fuck with all these bitches and getting in bed with these sick ass Caucasians. Some of them motherfuckers is wicked and wild and crazy. And I know y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna say it because they'll fire you at your fucking job. But it's just crazy. Hey, Mad Capital, get your goofy ass off my fucking my fucking video, nigga. You can hear me, bitch ass boy. If you can't, who give a fuck, nigga? That's why you can't hear me, because I don't give a fuck, goof ass nigga. Hey, I will chop a hole in your motherfucking ass coming on my podcast talking shit. I ain't like that. I ain't like these soft ass niggas that's scared of y'all puss ass. I ain't scared of you bitch motherfuckers. You come on this podcast talking shit, we gonna be on your fucking head. So if you can't hear, suck dick. TRC, suck dick. That's what you could do, motherfucker. If you can't hear, suck dick. Go find what and put in your fucking mouth, and I bet you that'll help your ass out, nigga, if you can't hear. Because I don't give a fuck if you can hear. Let that be clear to your goof ass. If you can't hear shit, who give a fuck, nigga? Nah. Oh, that sounded way better. That feels better, too, because I don't give a fuck if you can hear me, nigga. Fuck is you talking to? You got me lost, boy. I'm talking my shit. Give a fuck what you hear. The point about it is that they was bogus for driving that Diddy like that and trying to be on his heels. But the reality is that them goofy ass Caucasians, they dropped the motherfucking case. They dropped some of the shit against him, which is right. It's rightfully so. Because you can't prove that goofy ass crime that y'all doing. You just know that he's black, so that you know that you can castigate his name by putting all them sexual fucking ass statements about him out there and making it seem like he's some sexual demon and shit or deviant because he like to have freaky sex with a bitch the way he want. That's not nothing wrong with that. It's not nothing wrong with having sex with a bitch the way you want. If you want to have an extra motherfucker come in there and goddamn have sex for you, that motherfucker's an adult. But they're trying to play it on some you Rico, you had sex out of town, you had sex out of da-da-da. And it's like, what the fuck kind of goofy ass niggas is this, man? Jacob Brock, what's good, nigga? You damn right I'm the back version of your grandpa, nigga. But he ain't had a bigger dick as mine, so don't put me in the car with that white boy. Stop playing like that. So anyway, the goofy shit that they did with Diddy is they made the motherfucker had to go to trial and then had to put his name in the game with all this goofy shit. So now the closing arguments just popped off yesterday. They stopped all the bullshit. They said that's that. Dude, I meant that, motherfucker. I ain't saying what you meant, Jacob, nigga. That's what the fuck I meant, nigga. Hey, that's me right there, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? That's me, hoe ass boy. So anyway, they played the nigga, and so they trying to drop some of the charges against the nigga, which I think is effective and right. Because how the fuck you sitting up here having all these puss-ass crimes against this nigga, and you can't prove shit the whole fucking 5 to 9 weeks, all we hearing is he slapped the bitch, he choked the bitch, he yelled at the bitch, he grabbed the bitch, he bet the bitch. It's like, what the fuck is going on, man? Why the fuck this all we hear about is this puss-ass shit about him grabbing a bitch and choking a bitch? I don't like that. It's like, so what, bitch, leave. You know, anybody who don't like how some shit is going, you can fucking go. It's free. It's a freedom world. There ain't nobody holding your ass down. Ain't nobody stopping you from getting the fuck lost. But you benefiting from being around a motherfucker, so you don't care about what comes down the pipeline. You don't mind if he slap the shit out of you. You don't mind if he choke your ass out. You don't mind if he embarrass you in front of a crowd. Because as long as your motherfucking ass gets some money, as long as your motherfucking ass get the benefit from the location that they're around, that's when it feel good. So I say that's what she fucked up at, because you benefited every day off of being a motherfucker around a celebrity after having this motherfucker around you, and you did what you had to do to keep the fucking relationship going, because you wanted the nigga to fuck with you. The bitch wanted the niggas to fuck with him. They wanted the nigga to have a good relationship with him and keep his dick in their mouth, and so he did. But now all of a sudden you get to pop out and be like, oh, you did me wrong. Oh my God, I can't believe you did this. That shit fake, phony, and fucking fraud all the way around. But hey, it's his fault. He should have never been dancing, fucking with them foreign bitches that ain't black. You only supposed to be fucking with the people that look like you and that's like you and understand where the fuck you from. If you can't capture that shit, you're gonna come down the pipeline with bullshit in the game. Later on down the road, money couldn't even fix that shit for that goof ass nigga. That's what really make it fucked up. Money couldn't even fix that shit for that whole ass nigga. He sat there and had $1 billion and couldn't even get his goofy ass out of jail. That just show you that he's a dumbass nigga ultimately. You thinking with your dick. You ain't even thinking with your bank account or thinking with your psychological understanding that ain't nobody finna be around me unless they 100. But I guess 30 years in the game, you can get kind of jaded. You won't even really know who the fuck to trust no more. It's times you would just be like a blur. Like, man, who the fuck around me today, man? I guess I got to hang with him or hang with her. I don't know who all these motherfuckers is, man, because there's so many people kicking with you. You know what I'm saying? You're not able to really control your environment. You understand what I'm saying? But the reality of it all is he had to be smarter than that. So they kicked out 2 of his motherfucking cases, and they threw out the charge with him dealing with Kid Cudi. And you know Kid Cudi is super goofy. Any nigga wearing dresses like that is a bitch.org. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. You a straight up hoe ass nigga. I mean hoe ass nigga. But it's a good thing that you got busted out like that, because we could see your bitch ass now. You tried to come and get this nigga locked the fuck up on some motherfucking black bullshit, and you a black man too. But you really a bitch ass black man in a fucking dress for white people. They get to wear regular clothes and go home being a regular person, and you couldn't your pussy clout ass up there wearing a dress on national fucking TV. It's like, what is wrong with this nigga? But no, fine, that's your life. If you want to suck white people dick, and if you want to be one of them and live in their neighborhood or whatever the fuck you choose, you're a grown ass person. Do what the fuck you want to do. I applaud hoe ass niggas. I don't give a fuck what you do. But damn, you gonna prosecute this nigga and try to come to court with no fucking evidence? You got your bitch ass in there with a fucking dress on talking about some, they ain't wear a dress to court, but he ultimately a dress wearing bitch ass nigga. Kid Cudi, you a hoe ass nigga. And you sit there and wear that puss ass dress and you go in there and you fuck around and talk to this nigga trying to get him prosecuted. Now I know they're gonna say, give me the guidelines, you went against it, and all that shit. It's freedom of speech for this little moment right now. So I'm gonna talk my shit, but I know they're gonna probably drive reckless at me at YouTube later on down the line. They don't let niggas talk shit on the internet. We are under control in this motherfucker, and that's just a fact. But until they find this video, it's gonna be up there talking my shit. So that's what the fuck I say do. So anyway, they dropped some of the charges against the nigga because the bitches sound dumb. And that's really the whole thing about the whole thing. Hey, this Jacob goofy nigga getting on my nerves. I'm tired of seeing your puss ass name coming up, dude. Get your gay ass on, you faggot ass nigga. Whoever the fuck you is or whatever the fuck you talking about, get your goof ass on, nigga. I don't even know how to stop your puss ass, but I bet you I figured out. Get your bitch ass on, nigga. I don't know how the fuck you get rid of you. I'm tired of seeing your puss ass shit come up on my damn thing. Get your bitch ass lost, nigga. So anyway, that was the situation with that, you know what I'm saying? So I said that they threw the case out, but Kid Cudi didn't really have no real evidence against Diddy. He got his bitch ass up there literally talking about some motherfucking, I really don't know who it was. It was a female scarf and a thing. It was like a Fendi scarf, some old weird shit. And it seemed to me like it was just another bitch who he had dated prior, and the bitch was mad. And so obviously he dating a billionaire's girlfriend as well. And so this nigga gonna be mad. And so he think anything that come down the pipeline that was bad is gonna make it seem like it was his fault. And so I figured like, hey, that's what you're supposed to do. If anybody trying to date a guy's girl and he don't like that, it's gonna be a battle. Nobody is gonna get your girlfriend from you if you ain't agreeing with that shit. I don't give a fuck if they like it or not. You could take me to court, nigga. What the fuck that matter? You trying to get my lady from me. It's gonna be a battle. Who the fuck cares if you don't like it? Nigga, don't try to do that whole ass shit. But if you try that shit, it's gonna be a battle. And every man across America know that. It don't matter who you are. You know that, and women might not get that. Women might not capture that. But men know. If you try to date another man's woman and he find out about it, that could be your fucking demise, because he could try to kill you, hurt you. This is a fact. Everybody know that. So you better ask the woman, are you dating? Are you with a man? Who you dating? But this nigga knew that she was dating P. Diddy. He already knew that shit. So that's why he felt like something that came down the pipeline was bad towards him, because you up here being nefarious, trying to sneak up this nigga and get some bitch, and she ain't shit. She's a garbage ass bitch. She wasn't even on shit. The bitch that let a nigga put her through all of that shit, freak out like that, and she mad when she could have said no 10,000 fucking times. She could have just said, hell no. You know what? I ain't even coming back. But they be benefiting from that shit. She get money. She's able to live in a comfortable environment. Even that bitch that's a 50 Cent baby mama, the nigga still paying for this bitch rent. Now, how the fuck is that happening? He's still paying this bitch rent. That don't even fucking make no sense. And she in the court against this nigga at the courtroom right across on the stage. They asked this bitch, how you getting your rent paid? He's still paying for it. And you in the courtroom trying to lock him up to $10,000 a month ass rent. Why would you fuck that up? I'm still in love with him. All this shit. They be weird. I mean, you just don't know, man. So let's say they say the back and forth arrived the day after prosecutors rested their case on June 24th. Over the course of 7 weeks, I knew it was long, several individuals, Combs' personal and private orbit, from his girlfriend Cassandra Cassie Ventura, Jane, whoever that was, Danny Kane. Oh, I know Jane was that girl's dad. 50 Cent baby mama. Don Richards, that must be one of them singers, and Rap Peer, Kid Cudi. You ain't no damn Peer's whack ass. Nigga make the garbage music and he's a straight goofy. They testified in his case, but see, and then they also brought 30 other witnesses, but none of that shit is gonna stick. I don't think it should stick, and I don't think it will stick. But it's a high possibility it will. It's a very high possibility that it will, because all they got to do is just go in the back room and just say guilty. It's that simple. It's like 5, 10, 12 people, I guess, and they go back there and just say guilty. You know what I'm saying? And now you got to fight this situation from the court, from the jail cell, in prison, upstate, and it's going to be more violent. It's going to be more detrimental. But I can't see them putting a billionaire upstate in a fucking prison like that, because they don't really do that to white people. Like the white guy from Abercrombie and Fitch, who was literally having sex with men that didn't even want it, and he's like an 80-year-old Caucasian who owns Abercrombie and Fitch, but they gave him a $5 million bond. He walked up out the fucking jail, and they held Diddy even though he was trying to get their ass $50 million. They said, "Nah, you ain't walking out this motherfucker," and he didn't walk out that bitch. And the white man walked out that bitch clear and concise, no issues, no drama. I'm free, and paid $5-10 million. So this is the difference in what the Caucasian guys, the prosecution, the government feel about a person that's black. So all they need really to castigate him to a completion is us. They need us to just carry the ball and be like, yeah, Diddy, you ain't shit. Yeah, Diddy, you whack. You knew the worst ever. But they don't do that to their own people. Motherfuckers can be pedophiles. They can be fucking the white boy who shut them people up at the goddamn uh, 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 some protests years ago for George Floyd, and the boy is a fucking hero. Like the guy who killed Trayvon Martin. Like they do not throw each other under the bus, no matter how heinous the shit is. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Whatever you did, okay, you did that, okay, cool. Well, we're gonna work on you and get you some help. But throw you under the bus and say you ain't shit, get the fuck out of here. Hell no. And fuck these niggas who don't agree. You can burn each other down for all the fuck white folks care. They don't give a shit what you do, what niggas do. So when they gonna put Diddy out there and they gonna give you your messaging of what the fuck you supposed to be thinking, and ain't nobody gonna go against that. It ain't gonna go against it. Like they gonna tell you, okay, now he a freak, and don't nobody fuck with him, and ain't nobody gonna go against that. Everybody gonna be like, yeah, Diddy, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. They don't even know the white man who said that shit. Can't even point him out in the fucking crowd. But they'll know exactly his messaging and what the fuck you supposed to be doing. And then anytime Diddy pop up, it's like, yeah, man, don't fuck with him. Because you know the white folks on there, they said he ain't shit. Even though they got so many priests and pastors that fucked on their own damn children. And they still be down with them talking about some, he just is a special person. He needs help. He needs to be a little bit. So some of that shit is just dumb to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just crazy. Yeah, I agree with you, Rage TV. He is a nasty motherfucker, but everybody on the LGBT list is too, motherfucker. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't just throw the nigga under the bus and make it seem like because he black and he got a record company that he's so much more sexy or freakier than anybody else. It's a whole fucking thing out there called LGBT, and every fucking person that's in that shit got a weird way of having sex, untraditional to what the fuck we look at in America. So it's just crazy to just be saying, oh, Diddy is so much worse. They got fucking porn stars out here. They got whole fucking networks of people who do whatever the hell they want to do sexually every fucking day. What about the people who have 25 kids or 27 kids or 14 kids? Ain't they some freaks too? Ain't they doing too much? Ain't they going overboard? Nobody is perfect. Nobody got the right goddamn thing. Nobody is setting up a fucking perfection. The only difference is that he's black. So it's easy to castigate him and throw him under the bus. We don't even know each other's sexual thing. We have no idea about what every other person does sexually. You would not know. Even if they told you verbally, even if you saw the fucking video, you would only assume that's that one time. Well, they just saying some shit. You'd have to be around them every fucking day for years on out to know what they do sexually, to know what they like, to know what they into. If you ain't doing that, you don't know what the fuck somebody do. And especially somebody that's a fucking billionaire, how the fuck you gonna see what the fuck he doing? How the fuck you gonna know? You ain't know shit. So basically, you just following media. You just following television. Whatever the fuck they said, that's what you do. That's what my man Rage TV is doing right now. White folks said he a freak, he a freak. You can't tell me two Caucasians that's a freak right now. Name one white man that's a freak. I could name him, but you name me one. You wouldn't be able to do it because they didn't tell you that shit on TV. You ain't even seen no shit on TV where they said that. Matter of fact, Epstein, who they said was freaky just a year ago, miraculously disappeared. He just up and died, and nobody know what happened. He didn't go to prison. He ain't sitting his ass in jail. He ain't sitting his motherfucking ass in no jail, no spot. That go Rage TV. He said Kutcher is a freak. Okay, where's his prosecution then? Where's his situation with a white man coming down and saying, well, we want to figure out who you fucked the last 2 years? Where's that at? We know his name was associated with the P. Diddy situation, but since he was white, He got absolved. Completely absolved. Nothing happened. And matter of fact, on that show, that's that 70 show, the show that nigga Kutcher was on, the white boy he was with got convicted of all these R charges. No, you ain't wrong, Bruce. You ain't wrong. The fact of the matter is that it's no prosecution for them. They would rather P. Diddy get a suicide or go to jail versus going to get prosecution. It's not right. It's just large and big and it's stupid. And it's time for motherfuckers to say something about that shit and make that be something that they understand is not right. Even if you do lock this nigga up and put him in jail for fucking them bitches or slapping them bitches around, that's his own fault. He didn't have to do all that shit. He could have stayed low key. He could have treated them nice. He could have gave them money. He could have did right things for them. But he's just a piece of shit ass person. So he did as much negative shit as he could. And now that shit's showing up. And so it's just a bad situation for him. So it's just, you don't know what the fuck happened, but we all do know what happened. Nigga, you not getting away with treating people bad. And that's basically what that is. And all these freak ass niggas like that, that's got all this money, it's a motherfucking charge on y'all head now. White boy coming to get his motherfucking check. And anybody who complain about your stupid ass, how you was treating them, what you was doing, ain't nobody finna rock with you. We all don't give a fuck what happened to Diddy. Nobody gives a fuck what happened to that nigga. He made all that music. He made all these people rich. He made all these motherfucking concerts. But you ain't never seen none of these celebrity niggas go down there to that courtroom and stand by his side and say, hey, no, fuck that. I'm not living in poverty today because of what this nigga did for me. Everybody is pissed at that nigga. Everybody, whoever came in contact with him, don't like him. Whoever he was in the midst with or cahoots with, hate his fucking guts to this day. What that show you? People fake as hell. People just gonna come and get some up out your ass, and as soon as they come up, they fuck you. They don't give a fuck about you. I agree with you, Rage TV, but they won't do that to her. She's a female, so she get to be gay. That's what I'm saying. The Kardashian dad, he get to be gay. All these other people, the LGBTs, they get to be gay. It's not no reason for them to be prosecuted because they represent white supremacy. So they're not going to do that to each other. They do not do that to each other. It's the whole sexual idea came from Caucasians. You ain't never seen no fucking uh, porn come from Africa. That shit come from white people. But don't nobody call them out. It's supposed to be artsy, it's therapeutic, it's psychological. But when a black person do this shit, especially a billionaire, now all of a sudden he's a freak, he's sick, he needs to go to prison. And what's in prison? Fucking bad shit all day, every day. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, who the fuck? Yeah, you talking about Germany, them motherfuckers did all kind of shit to those people who they was doing shit to. Take them in, doing all kind of research on them, sexual research. Come on, man. This is not, we're not going to sit up here and sugarcoat it and make it seem like these bitches was absolved because they fucking with dude when the whole time was that they was involved with a motherfucker who they knew was sinister. They knew had bad intentions for them, and they knew he was a wicked ass nigga. They knew that about him, and they kept their motherfucking ass around. So being a victim today, you had to do that shit with somebody else. Cause I don't want to hear that shit. I know your ass came up being around that nigga. I know you benefited from being around that nigga. So who gives a fuck about how it was? That's like talking about your old job you had, but the job wasn't so cool no more. You couldn't ready to go. You got tired of the job. Bitch, y'all stayed in that nigga mansion. Y'all live eating the best, finest motherfucking food, flying your goofy ass around the country, flying these bitches to different locations, feeding them, just so that they could turn around and throw this nigga under the bus. They ain't shit. They not shit. That's why I couldn't even sit in that courtroom because I'd have been steady like, bitch, y'all ain't shit. Get your bum ass out here, you a garbage ass bitch. But you know, if you do that, they sit your motherfucking ass in your court, in your cell, and you don't get to come to court and deal with the case. You sit in your motherfucking cell the entire time of the case, which is fucked up, but that's what they do. So I looked at it like Diddy ass should have been with a black woman. At least it would have been somebody that understood what the fuck he was about. But he's a goofy. So he couldn't wait to get with a foreigner, somebody from a different culture, so he could probably seem like he's so much more swaggerlicious or he got something going on. But all the fucking baby oil this goofy ass nigga had, he can get convicted for that alone. He gonna probably get convicted on that alone. Just because that these motherfuckers did that shit, he gonna probably get convicted on that alone. Just because you got 20, man, don't nobody got no 100 motherfucking bottles of vodka, let alone 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Tragina said, rest in heaven, Kim Porter. Yup, that's who he should have got married to and stuck around with her. But imagine this, white folks giving you millions and millions of dollars in your 20s. In your 20s. Then by the time you hit your 30s, you still rich. You still rich. You ain't never went broke. Then your 40s, you been rich all your 40s. From 40 to 50, you ain't never missed a day of not having money. This is what I'm trying to say will get you jaded into the understanding of getting your shit together. Because now he don't see it's a problem. He don't see it's an issue. He don't see that he got a problem or he's doing people wrong. He look at this shit like they want to be around me. They want to be around this. This is what life is today. And they should be okay to be around me. It shouldn't be no moment where they looking like, oh, what the fuck? I'm trying to fly you over here. I'm flying you over there. But those women was kind of weird bitches too, because some of that shit that he was asking them to do was just over the top. It was egregious. And they should have been had enough balls in their brain to not even be around somebody like that. But $10,000 a month for rent, that's gonna probably get your motherfucking ass around a person who you shouldn't want to be around. He'll pay you $20,000 a month rent. You know how much fucking money that shit is? A month, that's over $100K a year to live in some stupid ass apartment or condo that you got. But what you're giving up is your sociology, your mind, your love for yourself to go be around. But see, they're fake to me because they're acting like, oh, he made me do this. But then the text messages come out of you contacting the guys yourself. You trying to have events and meetings with those dudes on your own. You can't lie on Diddy and say he was the fucking reason why you was doing this shit when you know fucking well you was doing this shit on your own. But the hunkies is smart because they just go get the text message from the bitch phone. And you can lie all the fuck you want to on court, but we got it right here showing you texting these motherfuckers trying to have one-on-one relationships with them without Diddy even being involved. So it just showed that you was a lying ass bitch. And I say call them hoes that, put them on blast, bust them bitches out because they came up and ate and got fat ass bellies and put on fucking weight being around this nigga. And now all of a sudden he go through his drama and they want to be like, I'm coming to get you. I'm coming against you. What? So them hoes need to get what they got. I don't have no motherfucking feeling for them. I'm not one of them bitch ass niggas gonna be on here like, I understand what they were going through. No, I don't, cause your ass could have left every fucking day. And here's how you know. You ain't seen one of them bitches stand in traffic. You don't see one of them bitches get out on the highway and just stand there. Cause they know smarts that your ass could get hurt doing that. So if you got enough intellect to know that the fucking car can hit you coming at a fast rate if you jump your dumb ass out on the fucking road, then you also know that if you fuck with somebody who's making you do shit that you don't agree with, that's a bad thing for you. So if you constantly do that shit, this is what the fuck you want. Maybe you into that kind of shit. Who the fuck is the prosecution and the government to come and say you can't be into that? You just probably be one of the motherfuckers that's into that type of shit. You need you a weirdo ass nigga. You need you a psycho freak ass motherfucker, and you having a great afternoon. How the fuck is that illegal? Everybody grown. Everybody over 21. So it shouldn't even be a fucking problem. But you know why it's a problem? Because he's black. And so they get to come in there and say, wait, what? A black man was dating an Asian bitch and a Chinese bitch? Not on my watch. You going your ass to court. And now he in court like, the hoes wanted to get fucked. I was just fucking bitches. What's the problem? No, because remember, they've been trying to play Diddy as a gay person since I was in my 20s. So who cares? I mean, about this time in my 50s, who the fuck cares if this nigga gay? Like, what does that mean? That don't mean shit. Everybody get to do what the fuck they want to do in their bedroom. We're not walking around with a microphone, with a magnifying glass, walking up on people's houses. Talking about, what the fuck y'all in there doing? Don't nobody give a fuck what nobody else do. I don't even know that nigga like that. So if he want to have sex in some kind of weird way, what the fuck, they ain't making me no goddamn food or dinner that night. I don't give a shit. But the fact we got to listen to this dumbass shit all over the radio and TV and white folks going to talk to us about how bogus it is, it just don't make no sense. It's dumb. And I'm glad that he pled not guilty so that they can see that it's going to be a fight to the end. And they done started this motherfucking case all them years ago. And remember, he had to get 4 different judges too because he kept trying to get his ass bonded out. But they kept telling him no. So as many times as they kept telling him no, as many times he kept applying. And that shit wouldn't work. So by the time he got done applying, he was on to the 4th judge or 2 or 3 judges down the way. Now, you never know if any of those judges would have gave him a chance, but he was trying to fight it. You know what I'm saying? So get out. Just fight the case from freedom. But he's black, so they wouldn't let him get none of that shit. It's just a wicked racism dumb shit that happens in America. And a lot of people like to talk about all kind of shit. Look at my comment section. Everybody like to talk about all kind of goofy shit that ain't got nothing to do with the glaring fucking issue that racism and white supremacy is supreme. And it's too large and can't nobody get around it. And as long as you work for them motherfuckers or work with them motherfuckers, you supposed to be okay. No, fuck that. You supposed to be successful. So it's like Diddy, his own self, was around them, living amongst them, kicking it, thinking that he was such a positive person and doing such a great job in life. But obviously, anything he was doing nefarious is out in the open. when you don't even know half the shit that the rest of these motherfuckers been doing half nefariously. You don't even know. So for them to just throw this guy under the bus, there's nothing he could do about it. He put himself in a real precarious situation. He trusted people who didn't like him. He trusted people who didn't like him. And so it's like, hey, what can you say, man? So what can you say? It's crazy. Look, I did 30 minutes on this podcast real quick, so I'm going to jump up off of here. It's time for me to go get my weed to smoke out. So I might pop back out here again tonight, talk some shit. If I don't, I'll be back on here tomorrow. So if you see this playback, click the fucking videos that pop up on here on the end screen. Watch my new stuff. We got the joint coming out. We got the joint already out called Hustle Tips is on this channel. We also got a movie up on Tubi called Kill a Rapper. It's dope. It's the shit. Go fuck with it. And I fucks with y'all for fucking with me. Peace.